Don't waste your life in there, trust me. I was in there for a long time. This girl got raped and they protected her. Be careful in there.
What kind of nurse?
Okay, you're a Scientologist, right?
Not really.
Okay, be careful, man. They will take your money. This lady right here got raped when she was 16. She was on staff. They protected the fucking guy. At the Mountain View org. They protected the man who raped her through the whole court system and everything. He didn't go to prison, he went to jail. That was it. And they went there and they slandered her name. She was, well, how old were you at the time? 17 when this happened, but you were 16 when it first happened. For like a whole couple years, and they went up there and completely protected this guy. They had private investigators. There's court documents on this. Say she's a whore, she's a slut, she's a bad person, she's evil. Said that I should just disconnect from her because we were friends.
Okay.
It's insane, man.
All right.
You got to be careful in there. And they take a lot of money. My father gave him $500,000, and now he's out of there.
They told me not to say, oh, don't talk to those people outside. I said, I'll talk to them. I can do it.
Yeah,
they don't tell me
exactly.
what to do.
Exactly.
So
that's good.
So they want to control your life so you can't go anywhere else with them.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I'm here to deal with a couple of issues,
Yeah.
and a few things have worked out for me. But as far as buying the whole package of, what they do, I'm not passing judgment, but I'm not easily controlled. I'm an older guy. I mean, it's hard to manipulate somebody like me. I've been through a lot.
And that's what they don't want, I can tell you that, because they want to try to manipulate people, and they'll slowly try to get you under control as much as they can.
Is there a reason why you have that on?
Oh, no, just recording, because you sound like an interesting guy, And the truth is, I've gotten attacked 3 times by Scientologists, and they gotten arrested, and then they try to say I attacked them. 3 times. They won't give those little cameras, they won't give it to the police until they're subpoenaed, and stuff like that. It's kind of creepy. They hate my guts. They don't like me because I talk to people like you and other people, and I'm telling the truth and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is, they have the communication course, they have the narcotic, they have certain things in the beginning that kind of make sense, but from there it starts to get different when you go up higher.
Yeah.
And that's what you got to be careful about.
Yeah. So your dad gave him $500,000.
$500,000.
Can I ask why?
He was in it for 25 years. He thought he was going to save the world. He believed that he had to keep giving money to fight the psychiatrist. And then when you go up these levels, it costs a lot of money. If you want to get up to OT3, that can cost $350,000. If you want to go clear, that can cost $80,000 or more.
Yeah.
And so he wanted to get these levels, so he started giving more money. He wanted to go to LA, wanted to go to Flag, the more important places, the free wins, and he did all this stuff, and he gave all this money away. Nothing worked. But in the beginning, the auditing worked for him. He said it made him feel better. And the way he got it was he was actually a little bit of a drug addict when he was younger. He got it when he was a kid, and that helped him. And then after that, then he said it's just, he never got the abilities they promised.
Yeah. Well, people all over the world promise things. And, I'm sorry that what happened to you happened. And, we have the guy over in Italy, the Pope, who covered up 1,000 child molesters and said, let's wait till the time runs out. Because that kind of thing happens worldwide. It's just, it's... Unfortunately, it's always people. It gets down to everybody's people.
It's true.
There's screwed up people everywhere.
The thing that's a little bit different, though, is they had private investigators coming after us, trying to close my father's business down because I ended up marrying her.
Yeah.
And then they had private investigators come to his jobs. He's a general contractor, and he lost numerous jobs that he was on. He got kicked off. They started saying he's a child molester. They started sending social services to my father's house saying that he molested my little sister. Then they sent him to my job saying that I'm a child molester, has flowers out around our neighborhood saying that I was a child molester because I was connected to her. Because I was saying...
I was an SP for saying what I had to say.
And I used to work... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I used to work for OSA, the guys that go and protest against the protesters.
And Jeff Kiros helped slander my name.
And I knew Jeff since I was 4 years old. Really nice guy. But when it came down to it, he said, hey, look, you're going to either be a Scientologist or you're going to get rid of that whore. And that was it. That was the exact words. And I was like, doesn't make sense, man. I'm not on your side there. And then he came out to my father, came out for us. But the thing that's weird is why send private investigators slandering our name, slandering his business, coming after us, coming after our neighborhood, trying to get me put in jail for things I didn't do. Why do all that if they're just covering up a rape? You know what I mean? Did the Pope do that? I never heard the other religions and stuff of actually going after people like that.
No, they just deny.
Exactly. That's the thing that makes me a little
And
different.
move guys around other states.
Yeah,
they get,
exactly.
It's no better.
And the thing is, I don't agree with how they really put us through hell. And they keep following my grandparents. We have police reports on this stuff. And death threats, and our tires getting slashed. And it's like, hold on a second, guys. If you're just covering it up, that's one thing. But why actually have a Scientologist private investigator named Eugene Ingram come around and actually slander our names and try to ruin my father's company? That's what didn't make sense. And when that started happening, then I was like, okay, this is Scientology when you're on the bad side.
So why don't you walk away? I mean, your dad gave him the money. He did it voluntarily.
Oh, he's out of there. He's out.
Okay, but he's out. But why pursue it anymore? You got your lives in front of you. Why don't you?
Oh no, because we don't want to see any more people get harmed. There's another girl that just got raped. 14-year-old girl. What state was that in?
Okay.
There's a new girl that just got raped recently. This is like just happened months ago.
Yeah.
And the man's probably like 22 years old, and the girl is she's like 14, 15. And Scientology trying to cover the whole thing up right now, and that girl is suing just like she sued Scientology. Right. That just happened, and they're trying to cover the whole thing up. They don't want the guy to go to jail, and it's happening over and over and over. There's numerous incidents that are actually happening as we speak right now, and one that's on the news is that one. Search it on Google, and you'll see what I'm talking about. She doesn't want to see anybody else go through what she went through, trying to silence her. Yeah, that's what she has a problem with.
They take all these kids in there, put them on staff, and they're not even
learning.
It's not legal.
Yeah, kids should be in school and stuff,
Oh, I don't know about young kids. I haven't seen young kids. I don't know.
Oh, I've seen quite a bit.
A whole bunch in there.
Little kids
really?
doing Just come around and look around and just see, hey, are you on staff? And because the parents give the okay, and they say, okay, your kid's 14. Well, don't you want to do the greatest good? Of course I do. Okay, let us have your child in here so they can work for us so we can clear the planet.
Yeah.
And they give their kids.
I'm paying $100 for the weekend. They said, because I didn't quite, I wasn't quite happy with what I had so far, my results. So they said, well, come in here. I said, no more money. No, I'm a little too expensive. So they said, come in this weekend. It'll help you move along with the books. So I go, okay. $100 is okay. So I'll be in here.
First they're going to be doing the book one auditing, which is fairly cheap, but then they're going to get into some other auditing that's going to cost around $3,500 for every 12 and a half hours. Yeah, and they try to get people to do that, and they tell you that's how you have to go free.
Yeah, well, that ain't gonna happen.
It's bullshit, man.
Works kind of slow.
Why not do it slow? Why don't they just give it for free if it works so well? That's my thing.
I don't know. They still need a building. I know they have expenses, but I don't know. But okay. Well, I talk to you guys.
Yeah, it's good to talk to you. Could you, if you see Jeff in there, can you please have him come out and talk to me? Because he refuses. Jeff Kiros is the guy they say is the president. I've
never met him.
You haven't? Well, you'll probably meet him one day. He's the OSA guy. And just tell him to come out and talk to Tommy. And then when you're ready to leave, when you get sick of the crap, ask them who Xenu is. Because that's one of their top level things. It's on my shirt. And it's like they sue people for talking about Xenu. It's all court documentation. Go home and put it in Xenu. Yeah. And what do they got to hide? You know what I mean?
I have enough just getting rid of the lawyers in my divorce case and my wife and stuff. That's enough of a nightmare. I don't even want to deal with this one here.
Don't tell them any of your secrets, man. They'll use it against you. Trust me.
Yep.
I'll see you later. Doesn't sound like he's going to be a Scientologist very long.
Oh, man, they're asking him.
Hey, I just deprogrammed one of your guys. Came out here and talked to me. He doesn't even want to be part of you guys anymore. Why are you guys shrinking? Why are you shrinking?